What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? Coach Cole back for another exciting edition of Sports Frenzy, coming to you live once again. Hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did, and I'm still eating. It's about a week later, I'm still eating some leftovers. So, yes, I had a good one. Hope everybody else out there had a good one as well. In fact, I just got done with some more turkey and gravy because, hey, you never can have too much turkey and gravy. Hope everybody enjoyed their time with family and friends and loved ones. I know I did. But now we're back into action. I don't have a bunch of recap stuff for you this week because, we're a couple of weeks past that now. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to look back on a little bit of high school football action. For those who didn't get to check out the final games, I actually watched a few of them over Thanksgiving. Watched a couple of the games, and we'll talk about that in a second here. I'm just going to go give a brief rundown of all the divisions and all the games. This is our Michigan high school football, which is done for the season now. Oh, I know. It disappoints me too. In Division 1, we had Clinton Township, Chippewa Valley, 31, and Clarkston, 30 was your final there. Division 2, we had Warren De La Salle, 29 to Muskegon Mona Shores, 16. That was your final score there, Warren being your champion. In Division 3, we had Detroit Martin Luther King, 41, and Muskegon, 25. Your final score there. Division 4, we had Edwardsburg, 28, and Chelsea, 7. Chelsea got beat up pretty good there in the finals. That's in Division 4. Division 5, we had the Hudsonville Unity Christian, 42, and Portland, 7. Division 6, Jackson Lumen Christi, team we followed a little bit, 42, playing Montauk, 28. Final score there. Division 7, we had New Lothrop, 50, Madison Heights, 44. Your final score there. In Division 8, we had Reading. This is one of the games I ended up watching. Reading taking on Breckenridge, and they beat them 39-20 was your final score there. In 8-player Division 1, you had Morris, 44, and Pickford, 16 as your final score there. In 8-player Division 2, we had Rapid Rivers, 30, and Okama, 18, and that was your final score there. So for anyone who didn't get to look up and watch and follow the results for any of the Michigan teams that played up there at Ford Field, some pretty good games. There was a few good games on there. I watched a few of those, so it was kind of cool to see some of those games. One other action. We are done with NASCAR action for now. NASCAR finished up last week. Yeah, it would have been the week we were off. So NASCAR finished up the week we were off. Congratulations goes out to Mr. Joey Logano, one of my favorite racers and one of Julie Mapstone's racers. He is the champion this season. NASCAR isn't gone super long, so we should have NASCAR again before season's over with for those who like to follow NASCAR. So, excuse me. All right, so with football, high school football season being over, we are all over the place with this week's games. So welcome to the show, everybody. Season 9, Episode 12. As we creep closer, dare I say it, to the Christmas holiday season. There's about, including this show, we'll have 4 episodes before Christmas. So, not. Time's a ticking. And probably for the next shoot, I will actually have. My wife gave me an idea. She's like, you should do a Sports Frenzy Christmas tree this year. So that's what I'm going to try and do. We'll see how it works out. Hey, and maybe if I get some lights on there, it'll provide some better lighting in the room as well. But yes. This week's action, starting off with, we're going to be starting off, I actually found a couple of boys high school basketball games, so we can do a little bit of local. I'll try and do some local games when I can. One of the biggest things I run into problem-wise is I can't always find score results for these. Nobody seems to post them super fast. So that causes some problems sometimes. And I don't know why, but talking it over with my buddy Jason, and Jason Boring, he was saying that maybe it's because so many games are played so many times a week. It's just hard to get all those scores in. So we're going to try it. I'll get these games out here when they have Friday night games. These are the teams I found this week that actually had Friday night games. We'll look these up on the spot because I couldn't find who played and who hadn't. I know Tuesday night opened up season. A lot of games started, so we'll go from there. Jamie's been giving me some tips on some websites I can check out too to find some of these. Because, sometimes they're not even on their... sometimes you can't even find them on their home pages. So, and I've been trying to make sure I have a lot of these schools on Twitter, and they don't seem to be posting a lot about basketball either. So I don't know. Some people say basketball has kind of lost its importance, especially at the high school level, because of the weird way they do things now. Like the whole playoff picture, for example. People know you don't have to earn a playoff game anymore. You pretty much are in the playoffs no matter what. So I find that kind of strange. But oh well. On to our first 4 games that I found for some high school basketball this week for you guys. In our first game, get out our cards. First game this week. This is boys high school basketball. Friday night games, and these are all tip-offs at 7 p.m. unless I say otherwise. And I think pretty much all these games are 7 p.m. tip-offs. We have the Addison Panthers. They have 1 win and 1 loss. And they are traveling to Morenci, getting a good start to their season with 1 win and 1 loss. Well, being that I am an alumnus of the Addison area, we'll start the season off right for all the Panther fans out there. I'll give the win to the Addison Panthers. Go Panthers. Okay, next up we have. Let me see if I can find this. We'll do. Lanaway County. Adrian Daily. Telegram. Sports. Bear with me a second here. I know, heck of a way to start the show already, making you guys wait. I just want to see if I can get.
A new station alert has arrived.
Okay. My next two games are. Okay, that's what I needed to know. One more check here. I don't have the results for Blissfield. So this might be their first game. I'm not 100% certain on that. But we have the Blissfield Royals. They have 0 wins and 0 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the Clinton Redskins, who have 0 wins and 1 loss. Oh, this is a tough one for me. I think I'm going to go Clinton. It's because I got a lot of family out that way. So, Clinton for me. One. Our next boys high school basketball game, we have the 0 wins and 0 losses Western Panthers. And they are traveling to and playing against the. I didn't have anything on these guys yet either. So the 0 wins and 0 losses Columbia Central Golden Eagles. Of course, I've got the Columbia Central Golden Eagles for the victory. I didn't see. Let's see if we get this. All right, this must be their opening game of the season as well. We have the Tecumseh Indians. 0 wins, 0 losses. They are on the road, traveling to and playing against the Homer Trojans, who also have 0 wins and 0 losses. And until I start getting some records, going with the home team, or, well, they're not home this week, but going with the local team, I'll go with the Tecumseh Indians for the victory. Okay. We're moving into college basketball action for you guys. These games are on Saturday, unless I tell you otherwise. And our first game of the weekend has the 4 wins, 4 losses Siena Heights. And they are traveling to and playing against, listen to the name of this team. Okay, ready? It's a long name. The Northwestern of Ohio. Northwestern of Ohio. They have 2 wins and 6 losses. I gotta go with Siena Heights. Go Siena. Oh, sorry. This is a 3 p.m. tip-off, and it's not a televised game. 3 p.m. Saturday. Our next game, we have the 3 wins and 2 losses Hillsdale Chargers. They're on the road this week, traveling to and playing against Tiffin. Tiffin has 2 wins and 3 losses. Tip-off for this game is 3 p.m. Saturday. It's not a televised game. I've got to go with the Hillsdale Chargers. All right, this game coming up. Get ready for it because we're jumping right in. It's first 3-point bonus game. It's first a 3-point bonus game. Everybody sing with me now. It's first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. This week it features the number 19 Purdue. They have 5 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against the number 7 ranked, the world's greatest college of all time. That's right, I'm talking about the mighty Michigan Wolverines. Go Blue! They are ranked, I already told you that, they're ranked 7th. Doing good this season so far. They have 6 wins and 0 losses. You guys know who I got. Hail to the victors valiant. Hail to a million. What? I just screwed that up. Try that again. Hail to the victors. Hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue! This is a 3:30 tip-off Saturday. And you can watch it on ESPN. Go Blue. So clearly, just get it out there. Still all about Michigan, no matter what happens. I am more than just it, and it's not a bad thing. We lost a football game. It happened. Tough loss. But we continue on. Still go Blue. And I believe in all my teams. I believe in my hockey teams, my baseball teams, my lacrosse teams, my football teams, basketball, track, tennis, and golf. At my school, it's always and forever Go Blue. I support all the teams. Go Blue. And our basketball team is looking pretty good this year under Coach Beeline. Go Blue. Can't say it enough. And that was your first 3-point bonus game. 3:30 tip-off ESPN. And our next game, this team surprised me that they are. I put this game on here just because we used to really like to say this name. This is your number 1 ranked team right now. And the way we just like to say this to make it sound super cool is Gonzaga! That's right. It's Gonzaga! They have 7 wins and 0 losses. Did I mention that their name is Gonzaga? And they are traveling to and playing the unrated 5 wins and 1 loss Cretin Blue Jays. This is a 2 p.m. tip-off, and you can watch it on Fox. And did I mention... Well, I didn't mention because I'm going to now. I think I'm going to go with the number 1 ranked Gonzaga! Your last college basketball game I put on here this week. And again, I went on there and picked some of these games random. And some people are probably, the people that want to say, well, where's Michigan State? I couldn't find a Saturday game for them, so it's not on here. Didn't see a Friday night or Saturday night game. Those are the options for the sheets. Didn't see them, so this is why I've got the games I've got. So I picked the Stanford. They have 3 wins and 3 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the number 2 team in the nation at 5 wins and 0 losses. That would be the Kansas Jayhawks. It's like I can't talk tonight. You take a week off from the show and you get rusty. So it's the number 2 ranked Kansas Jayhawks. Have 5 wins and 0 losses. I'm going to go with them for the victory. And that is a 5:30 tip-off on ESPN. So if you're watching the Michigan game, you won't even have to turn the channel. It'll be right there on ESPN. Continuing on with our basketball action, moving into NBA basketball action now. We have the five wins, 16 losses, Chicago Bulls. And they are traveling to and playing against the red-hot Detroit Basketball. That's right. The Detroit Pistons. They are 11 wins and 7 losses and looking fairly good right now. I haven't got to watch a whole lot of Pistons action. I've been too busy. But yes, looks like they found their groove. This is a Friday night. Oh, I've got the Detroit Pistons for the win. This is a Friday night game. 7 p.m. tip-off. And, of course, you can watch it on FSD. All right, our second NBA basketball game. We have the 4 wins and 15 losses, the Cleveland Cavaliers. And they are traveling to and playing against one of my other favorite basketball team. Not doing super hot right now. They have 11 wins and 10 losses. We're talking about the Boston Celtics. They're not the Boston Celtics of old. This game tips off at 7 p.m. and did not have a cable channel this week. This is a non-televised game, apparently. You guys know who I got anyway. I got the Boston Celtics, baby. Our next game we have the Houston Rockets. They have 9 wins and 10 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the rather struggling San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs have 10 wins and 10 losses. This is a Friday night game, 8 p.m., and the game tips off, and you can watch it on ESPN. All right, so next up we are moving into, and I thought to myself, man, I had a brain fart for a minute. I had to wait a little bit for this one. But we have some college football conference game action. These games are going to, well, not all these games are going to kill me a little bit. But I did put them all on here, so this is going to kill me some. We'll talk about that in a minute. Our first game we have on here is for the Pac-12 championship. We have the number 17th ranked Utah. They have 9 wins and 3 losses. And they are playing against the number 10th ranked Washington Huskies, who have 9 wins and 3 losses. Alright, so... oh, that one... okay. So this is going to be your night game, your evening game. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. and it's on Fox. I stayed away from making any of these games 3-point bonus games this week, simply because their records are going to be similar and close. Let's do a little cheating on this game. Let's get some... see what the insides see on this one. Siri, who's favored to win in the Pac-12 championship between Utah and Washington?
Which Utah? Utah Jazz, Utah Running Utes, or Utah Utes. Apparently, the odds favor Washington over Utah by 5 points.
So there's a 5-point spread on this game, huh? Favoring Washington. For some reason, I keep eyeing. I don't know why. I guess I'm going to go with the under. Well, not even necessarily the underdog in this one. I'm going to go with Utah. Make it interesting. All right. Next up is your SEC championship game. We have the number 1 ranked Alabama. They have 11 wins and 0 losses. And apparently I have misplaced my Georgia Bulldogs logo. I apologize for that. The Georgia Bulldogs are ranked 4th in the nation. They have 10 wins and 1 loss. Kickoff for this game is at 4 p.m. You can watch it on CBS. Siri, who's predicted to win between Alabama and the Georgia Bulldogs in the SEC championship?
Which Alabama? College football? Which Bulldogs? Fresno State Bulldogs, Georgia Bulldogs, Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Georgia is not playing Alabama today. The two played on December 1st, 2012, with Alabama narrowly winning 32-28.
Well, there's a little bit of history for you guys. So they played way back in 2012 with Alabama winning 32-28. I pretty much think, I mean, they haven't struggled with anybody at this point. I'm going Alabama for the win. And that's not just because I don't have another logo. All right. In the ACC championship game, we have the number 2 ranked Clemson. They have 11 wins and 0 losses. They are playing against the number 24th ranked Pitt, who has 7 wins, 4 losses. This is going to be an 8 o'clock game as well. Wow. So you're going to have to basically pick and choose what championship games you want to watch this weekend. Because this is an 8 o'clock kickoff on ABC. I think if you're the number 2 ranked team in the nation, then you deserve for me to actually choose you. I'm going to go Clemson for the win. We could do a stat on that if you want to. Let's see what Siri has to say. Hey Siri, in the ACC championship football game, what are the stats between number 2 ranked Clemson and number 24 Pitt?
Here's what I found on the web for in the ACC championship football game. What are the stats between the number 2 ranked Clemson and number 24 Pitt?
Yeah, they got nothing. Not on Siri anyway. Not hearing my voice right. All right. In the Big 12 championship, we have the number 9th ranked Texas Longhorns. They have 9 wins and 3 losses. They are playing the number 5 ranked good old JR's Oklahoma Sooners. They have 11 wins and 1 loss. This is a 12 p.m. kickoff on ABC. Siri, who's favored to win in the Big 12 football championship between the Texas Longarms and the Oklahoma Sooners?
Here's what I found on the web for who is favored to win in the Big 12 football championship between the Texas Longarms and the Oklahoma Sooners.
Texas has made a strong comeback this year, but I think I'm going to go with good old JR's Oklahoma Sooners. All right, and then the one that sickens me, we have the Big Ten Championship. We have the number 19th ranked Northwestern. They have 8 wins and 4 losses. And they are playing, and this is the only logo I will give you guys. Don't respect you, I don't like you. The number 6th ranked OSU, who somehow managed to finish their season with 11 wins, 1 loss. This is an 8 p.m. kickoff, and you can watch it on Fox. I'm going to be a bad sport about it. I don't care about this game. I won't be watching. And I'm not going to give a prediction or a score on it because I don't care. I'm out of this game. Not going to do it. All right, so that's all your rest of your games for now. Will we have any bowl games before the end, before Christmas break? There's a possibility. There's a lot of bowl games now, so some of these bowls, I don't even know what they are anymore. Some of them start pretty early, so we might be able to squeeze in a few on our charts beforehand. I'm not 100% sure on that. You just have to stay tuned on that one, I guess. And because I don't know, I'll do the best I can. Or if you even care. I mean, like I said, a lot of these will be low games. I mean, bowl games, like, I don't even know some of the ridiculous name of the bowl games anymore. The Who's Your Daddy Bowl? I don't know. Or the I mean, they have some ridiculous name bowls now. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Maybe eventually we can get a Sports Frenzy Bowl. Anyway, we're moving on to NHL hockey action. We'll get away from all that. Our 2 games this week continue to be the 2 teams we follow. We have the finding a little bit of their groove. They get hot for a little bit, then they slow down some. It looks like they're down in a slow down period right now. but it's your Detroit Red Wings. They have 10 wins, 11 losses, and 3 overtime losses. And they are on the road this week, traveling to and playing against the Boston Bruins. The Boston Bruins have 13 wins, 7 losses, 4 overtime losses. This is a Saturday game. The puck drops 7 p.m., and you can watch it on FSD. Of course, I have your Detroit Red Wings. Oh, it's time to tune up. Oh, here we go. Hope I got the voice for it tonight. I haven't been practicing. Haven't done this in a while. Better wet the whistle a little bit. Oh, I don't even have any lemonade tonight. It's just water. Let's see if this is going to work. Oh. Me. Oh. All right. Let's tune up the clipboard. That sounds a little off. Let's try. Okay. Here we go. You guys ready? Dun, 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 dun. It's a little too racky. Dun, 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 dun. That sounds a little better. Well, oh well, it's been a week or two since I've done this little tune. Let's see if I can do it well, 'cause that was kind of sad. But hey, it's those blues. Talking about those St. Louis Blues. And they're having a real tough season. As their record says, they have only 8 wins so far. And 10 losses to go with that. Along with 3 overtime losses. Oh, that was pretty bad. I'm not talking about the record either. They're on the road this week. Traveling on the road again. Heading down to Colorado to play the Avalanche. Oh, the Avalanche seem to be pretty darn good this year. As the record says, that they have 13 wins and 6 losses. Oh, but hey, don't forget, they have 4 overtime losses too. And I almost held up 5 fingers for 4, which would have been kind of silly too. Anyway, the puck drops for this game at 9 p.m. on a Friday night. And wouldn't you know, they have no channel for this one again. Why am I not seeing any Blues games on TV? Could be because they're not too good this year. Maybe I better stop now. Before everybody else starts covering their ears. And this song gets any worse. So we'll say goodbye. And you know who I've got. I will continue to go with those St. Louis Blues. Down. I really need somebody to do some guitar work for me. Now I might be able to pull it off a little better if I actually had a real guitar background on that. No, you're probably right. I couldn't. So one of two things either happens here. Either you guys all are covering your ears, taking a bathroom break, just walking out, or you might even just fast forward that part of the show. I don't know. What I don't know isn't going to hurt me. Okay. Moving on to I have some college hockey games to finish. Wait a minute, not to finish off. Where is it? Here. Wrong side here. There we go. That's a little bit better. Minor league hockey to start with, and this is a Friday night game. We have the 13 wins, 2 losses, 1 overtime loss, the Toledo Walleye. And they are traveling to Fort Wayne this week to play the Comets. They have 8 wins and 8 losses. This is a 7:15 puck drops game. You can watch it on, you can buy to watch on the ECHL network. You can get that on your computer, tablets, phones, whatever you have that streams stuff. Yes. Or you can go to the, I think it is the TuneIn radio app, or even the webpage, actually. And you might be able to, you can find a radio station that actually broadcasts their games. So you can listen to it if you want to. It's in Fort Wayne, Indiana this week, so you could if you want to. You could travel down there to watch them play, or you could just wait till they come back and play some more local games. So anyway, you guys know who I got. I've got the Toledo Walleye. Next up, we have the Ontario Reign. They have 7 wins, 7 losses, 2 overtime losses, and they are traveling to and playing. They're getting better. They've picked up their record. That's right, I'm talking about those Grand Rapid Griffins. They have 10 wins and 7 losses. You guys know who I got. I got the Grand Rapid Griffins. I forgot to say, puck drops 7 p.m. for this game. Not a televised game, but again, you can actually you can get on your radio app. I believe it's TuneIn that has the best option for that. You can tune in and pardon the pun there. Tune in. You just type in Grand Rapid Griffins. It'll give you the program. You can go and you can listen to it online if you're that interested in it. All right, I bet you guys are thinking, isn't Coach Cole going to have a second 3-point bonus game this week? Well, I saved it for some college hockey because we have a rivalry game this week. That's right. Not only is it your second, well, let's do this. 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. And it is a rivalry game as well, as we have the 6 wins. Go Blue. 6 wins. Go Blue. 5 losses. Go Blue. 2 overtime losses. Go Blue. And they are traveling to and playing against the... Should I do it? East Lansing Burning Couches. Go Blue. They have 5 wins. Go Blue. And 7 losses. Go Blue. That's right. The puck drops at 7 p.m. Friday night. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue. Is it even up for debate on who I'm going with? No, it is not. Everybody knows who I go with. And your last game of the week. Yes, we've reached the end. We have your Red Hot Adrian. They have 8 wins and 2 losses. But they're on the road this week. They are traveling to and playing against St. Scholastica, who has 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 overtime loss. We all root for Adrian. Well, I do. I can't speak for everybody. Puck drops. This is a Friday night game, 8 p.m. as well. And I don't know why I printed extra NBA logos for you. There isn't any more NBA games on there. This is it for this week, folks. For this week's sheets. But that does not, by any means, end the show. That just means we get to go to the Frenzy page and actually see what's going on this week. And there are several, well, not several, but there are a few ways you can watch this, watch the videos or find out more information on Sports Frenzy stuff. We have the Sports Frenzy Facebook page. You can just find that, ask to join, and I approve you fairly quickly. You can watch the videos on our YouTube page. There won't be any postings. It's just our videos. But you can go back and watch these videos because, you know, you love them so much you want to see them over and over and over again. Yeah, right. You can watch those on, it's Coach Cole Sports Frenzy 1 is the YouTube page. You can follow us on our Twitter feed at Sports Frenzy 1. I tend to update that as much as I can. And so that's where you can find additional Sports Frenzy news and information. So let's see what we got. And we're doing a Wednesday night shoot this week. So I apologize. Well, it's kind of the standard right now. We're filming on Wednesday nights. So the show isn't as up to date as it has been for everybody that views it on Friday. Nobody can view the show sooner. Can't do it. Anyway, let's give you some information. One of the things that's coming out in the news in the wrestling world is Mr. CM Punk, the guy who turned MMA wrestler fighter and hasn't done very good. Well, actually, apparently, he's done fighting, and he is starting his announcing as a broadcaster, December 14th. Says he still wants to fight, but he's come to the grips that he's not had a great fighting career, so he's not wanting to run right out and do anything more about that anymore. been asked if he would come back to wrestling. And he said, I would give all wrestling elites a chance to offer me something. So he said, when asked who would he be interested in being with, he said, I'd have a little bit of interest hanging out with maybe Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks. But he might entertain some other ideas too. He doesn't rule out anything. So he is not, I doubt we'll ever see him in the WWE again, but he's not ruling out that he would possibly wrestle again. In other news, whoa, hold on here. Apparently, the Philadelphia Flyers are interested in Steve Yzerman. They're going to try and offer him something to try and get him to come over there. But they don't have a strong confidence he will come because of his dedication to possibly coming back to Detroit. Congratulations goes out to Chance Stewart from Hillsdale Chargers football. He's a finalist for the 2018 Harlan Hills Award. Some people, more wrestling news. Some people were excited about the fact that Renee Young was one of the first women announcers to come to the WWE announcer ring booth. Apparently, she is not real happy with the role that she's been given. I don't know if you guys know a lot about it, but WWE has again started censoring what their announcers can and can't say on TV. There's a whole list of words that they can't even use on TV at all. And some of them are ridiculous. You can go on. I think I've posted it before on the Sports Frenzy page. You can go on there and see, but you can't say wrestling because they don't like it being wrestling. Now they're saying you can't say rivals. They have all kinds of things that you can't say on TV, so it makes it very hard to be an announcer. Apparently, the new Football League Alliance of American Football is moving full speed ahead. In fact, they were doing a quarterback draft special on CBS. They did that Tuesday night, and I did not see that. I would have liked to have checked that out, but I was pretty busy, so I didn't get to see that. But the Alliance is one of the new football leagues that's coming out soon that hopes to compete with basically it's people that don't go to the NFL, aren't pro, but have aged out. That's what they're looking at. Have aged out of playing college ball or are done with college but didn't necessarily get drafted. So that's what they're looking at. I'm hopeful this league will take off. That would be so cool to have another league, uh, another sport league come in. I think. Big disappointment for Michigan, but also good news for him and his family. Rashad Gary announced that he will be heading to the NFL. So we're going to miss him. Let's go see if we have anything recent for you guys. Oh, okay. So, talking about that Alliance Football League, it starts in February. February 9th on CBS. So, I'm stoked about this. I'm excited to see this. I can't wait to check it out. I think a new football league is what's much needed. And I'm excited about it. And I plan on supporting it. So, that's just updated news there. Breaking news in college football. Hold on a second here. John Brohm turns down Louisville and plans to remain the head coach of Purdue. Oh man, breaking news. WWE legend Edge, his mother passed away. We send our condolences out to him and his family. Alright, well that looks like all the latest news we have for you guys right now. So yeah, that puts the show a little over an hour. So another good show for you guys. Well, hopefully you guys consider it a good show. Anyway, thanks and welcome back, everybody. It's good to see everybody again. I'm the coach. Be blessed. We'll see you again next week around the same time. Take care, everybody, and have a great weekend. And get out there and enjoy some sports. I'm the coach, and I'm out.